Hey guys, so this is a video I've been wanting to make for a while, and I didn't really know to kind of how to go about it, but I think I kind of figured it out. I also got a light back in my room, so that's really exciting. So today it might be a little bit of a longer video, but I hope that it helps a lot of young ladies and maybe some young gentlemen too out there who are both Christian and are dating. Um, Dating is a huge part of adolescence and college and just kind of growing up and going forth into the world. And it's kind of hard to figure out how you're going to go about being a Christian and having certain boundaries and living a godly life while also being a teenager with hormones or being a young adult with hormones and trying to figure out how those two come together. I don't know if I mentioned this in any of my other videos, but I do have a purity ring. It's a symbol that I am waiting until marriage to have sex, and that's a promise to God and my future husband and myself. Um, that's one way that I date as a Christian. I have this clear symbol to myself and as a constant reminder to me, as well as whatever young gentleman I go out with. It's a symbol that I am not going to sleep with him. I never will unless we get married. And I find that it just really reminds me, seeing it every day, of my faith and what I'm promising to God and my future husband. And it's almost a gift to my husband that I don't know, it's just a really cool reminder. Um, so if you want something more tangible, I would highly recommend this. It's a great reminder and it's also really pretty. Um, so that's something. No, I'm not saying that just because you're Christian you should wait until marriage. Um, the biggest part about me being a Christian is that I never want to judge anyone, I never want to tell anyone how to live their life. I believe that the best way to show that you are a Christian is by living a life of kindness and acceptance and not judging anyone for what they do or who they choose to love or their lifestyles or their mistakes because all of us are imperfect, all of us are sinful. Um, and so, one of the greatest compliments I've ever been given is that someone really respected me because I was both Christian and one of the most open minded people that they'd ever met and not judgmental. And that's still to this day one of the highest compliments I can ever be paid, and that means a lot to me. Um, so this goes, I guess I'm kind of going to Christian lifestyle, but also for your dating life, it's important to keep an open mind and not judge anyone by their kind of their bookcase. I mean, like their casing of their book, which is them. Just don't judge people by their looks, and just keep an open mind. Um, the biggest thing that you want to base someone that you're dating on is their faith. If you base it on looks or personality, these are called fatal attractions because personality will eventually fade with age and looks will fade. But someone's faith will always be strong in something that you can both build towards your relationship with Christ. Um, so that's the core thing you want to look for. If you are online dating or if you are talking to a guy who you want to possibly be more than with, or a girl that you want to be more than friends with, the first thing I always do, whether it be online or in person, is I'll say, well, I might say, hey, like, what's up? And, I think you're cute. I wanted to know if you wanted to hang out sometime, um, or something like that. But before that, one of the first things you want to see is if they are religious, if they believe in God, if they have a relationship with God, if they're trying to strengthen that relationship with God, and if they're going to help you build that relationship. Um, Honestly, like even if I'm admittingly like I have been on Tinder, first thing I say is I'll be like, "Hey, why are you on Tinder?" They'll say their response, and I'll be like, "Oh, I'm looking for a guy who's both Christian and witty." First thing, if they say they're not Christian, then I don't talk to them anymore if they're blocked. I might seem really harsh, but you don't want to waste any of your energies or their energies on something that's not going to work, and you need someone who's going to help you build your relationship with God. Um, Now, as far as that's kind of like when you're fishing, you're in the boat and you're looking for the fish, and you're trying to figure out where in the pond to fish. The pieces of the pond are the different men. Now, say you found a pretty good fish, so you're just over the fish, and now you're fishing for the certain man. They are going on dates. Before you start going on dates or any kind of commitment, I guess you could say, to a guy, make sure that you have your own personal set of boundaries, your own line of how far you're willing to go. Whether it be you will do these certain acts, kissing, certain other intimate acts. At this point, maybe you won't do some stuff until you're in love with that person, and then some stuff you might save for marriage. It's really important to have those set before you get into any kind of relationship, because you don't want to feel like things are going to go a little steamy in heat of the moment and you're going to break any of those. You don't want that. So it's very important that when you're talking, this is before you even go on your first date, you should say, here are my boundaries, here's what I'm not willing to do. You should know this. I know some people may think that's awkward to bring up, but you want someone who's going to respect those things, and you don't want to get into something, get invested, and then feel like you owe them some kind of physical thing. You never owe anyone anything. And if they don't respect your choices, whether they be faith-based or just your comfortability, your level of comfort-based, that is nowhere near someone you want to be with if they don't respect you, whether it be religion-based or your own comfort. Once you have established those things, you can go into this first date knowing that this person is going to bring you closer to God. Hopefully, this is very rough. Like, you want someone who's going to bring you closer to God, is Christian. You can talk about your faith and not feel like it's something you're forcing upon them, because you both feel the same, and you also don't feel that pressure. What if they try to go for more? What if they you don't respect this? At least you're on the same page. Unfortunately, it's not always the situation that you're going to have someone who respects those physical boundaries. So they might just say they do because they want to see if they can push you and change your mind. That does happen. I've had that happen to me. You just have to be strong, and if you're strong, then it won't be a problem. Okay, it might be difficult. I'm not saying by any stretch of the imagination it'll be easy to deal with those things. But if you're strong in your beliefs, it'll be easy to keep your beliefs strong. If you're strong in your beliefs, it'll be easy to keep your beliefs strong. Yes. And that'll really help you navigate the world of dating. I think I touched on the main things. Who knows, I might make more of these videos if you guys like them. I'll probably talk more about being a Christian and going to college and dating apps and going on dates and what to wear on dates and what to say further down the road. But I just really thought this video needed to be made. So, as always, I love you, you matter, and I will see you next time.